2. And ask my Grand Sheik there, Grand Sheik Victor Jackson-El, for his demonstration of Chapter 19. Islam, Mo, I yield the floor to you. Islam?
Sir.
Shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'd like to rise and give praise to Allah. I'd like to give honor to the Prophet Ali. I give honors to the Forerunner. And I give honors to all prophets known and unknown. I give honors to the Moorish flag, a red flag, with a 5-point green star in the center. It stands for love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. I give honors also to the American flag. I also give honors to all Muslims all over the world, because Friday is our holy day all over the world. And as we read genealogy of Jesus with the 18 years of the events, the life, works of Jesus in India, Europe, and Africa. These events occurred before he was 30 years of age. These secret lessons are for all those who love Jesus and desire to know about his life, his works, and teachings. But dear readers, do not falsely use these lessons. They are for good, peace, and happiness, and for all those that love Jesus. And dear mothers, teach these lessons to your little ones, that they may learn to love instead of hate. Dear fathers, by these lessons, you can set your house in order, and your children will learn to love instead of hate, instead of cheating. These lessons of this pamphlet are not for sale, but for the sake of humanity, I am the prophet and the servant who is worthy of his honor. You can receive this pamphlet. Let us speak. The reason these lessons have not been known is because bosses of India, Europe, and Palestine had these secrets and kept them back from the outside world. And when the time appointed by Allah, they loosened the keys and freed the secrets and freed the secrets. And for the first time in ages, have these secrets been delivered to the hand of Muslims of America. All authority and rights to publish of this pamphlet, 1927, by the Prophet of
Islam. Islam. All right.
I am honored to know what a good friend we have today, and we're celebrating with today, and having a feast with today. Our brother Prince Obama, Prince of India, and I'm honored to be in his palace in Arisa, where a place where men about from all of East would meet. I am honored that Rwanda took this man at the age of 12 with the permission of his parents and will took lessons of the men-in-law brother results of its force, the meaning of understanding, and the meaning of knowledge, meaning the Lord self and the higher self. And teaching about, being conscious. Teaching about the ladder from the heart of man to the heart of Allah. But first he told him he had to have belief. So I think that it's great that we have Lama here tonight. And here, we're in a banquet hall. And from the east was a vacant chair at this table. And the chair was at the east. No one was sitting there. It was strange, unannounced. And then, rising hands, benediction said, all hail. The last time I remember, Obama said, all hail. And Jesus was going up the ladder with the tools in his feet. So when he did, in this benediction, he said, all hail, a halo rested on his head. A light, unlike the light of the sun, filled all the room, and Jesus sat down in that vacant chair. Where do we get the name Jesus from? From the east. Jesus sat down in that vacant chair. And the wise man knew it was the Jewish prophet who had came. And behold, Jesus said, I am risen from the dead. Look at my hands and my feet and my side. The Roman soldiers pierced my hands with nails and pierced my heart. Then put me in the tomb, and I wrestled and conquered with me, and I conquered death, and I stand upon him in the road. And I brought immortal to light, painted on the walls of time, a rainbow for the sons of men, and what I did, all men can do. And I remember hearing this before, because this was one of the things that Jesus was teaching when he was with Obama. When we talked even about the Eastern sages, on which we know Jesus comes from the East. A sage, meaning someone who has attained the wisdom which a philosopher seeks. First to make the distinction within analyzing this concept of love. Love is that which lacks the object it seeks. Therefore, the philosopher, meaning love or wisdom, does not have the wisdom sought, while the sage, on the other hand, does not love or seek wisdom, for it is already possessed. So I'm honored about this Eastern sage. And Jesus is sitting to the east. And where do we get the name from? The east. So Jesus has conquered, he has wrestled and conquered of man, and he conquered death. When I remember Jesus was with the men of different places teaching, and he wanted to let them know about the laws that he was teaching them. He wanted them to know about Torah, and also I said he wanted them to know about Allah, the Holy One. And that's the main thing that Jesus wants us all to know, that we can connect ourselves with Allah. The only the Holy One, the law of love. And my testimony of myself knowing, wrestling with and conquering self and becoming one with Allah, my thoughts would be different. My actions would be different. My ways would be different. And until you are, hit upside the head and drug from east to west, you will only see that Allah is in our hearts. And the nearest place we can find him is in our hearts. He's always been with us. He's always been there. He's always been leading us home. Same as he did Jesus. Through all of life, we're going to go through things. We're going to have to conquer self, because we talk about the higher self and the lower self. And in this pamphlet, we will learn about our higher self and our lower self if you stick with it. Around the full circle, we're seeing these 18 years of Jesus. Each time we go through it, it gets better. And if you place it with your life, you can make your journey more easier down the road. The nearest place we can find Allah is in our heart. And it's first materialized. That's another thing. Materialized meaning it became an actual fact, meaning it happened. This had occurred and came about. So the stories that they heard of Jesus, about his life, about his death, about his childhood, his journey, his feeling of the children walking along with people in India and different places. And when you walk with somebody through like India, Africa, and not saying that you have to be the same again, but when you start to notice that people notice you and you walking and people want to come up, and as you're walking and the crowd gets bigger, 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 they want to hear, they want to see, they want to know what's going on. It's just like how something that take off just like social media. It started small and it got bigger. People want to know, and want to see. But we talk about the social media Jesus system. And it's fully materialized, and he's come back to show and paint the rainbow. As I was thinking about a rainbow, on the other end of the rainbow, sometimes we know that that's where you can find your brother or your treasure. So okay, our way going on hard, so we gonna find the treasure of Allah and know about the resurrection of Jesus. 18 missing years that was lost.
Islam. Islam, that was our Grand Sheikh, temple number 4. Excuse me, temple number 2. Grand Sheikh.